One of the obvious disadvantages of portrait mode is that the item list is hidden under the Inspect button. To help with this, we've built navigation gestures into both of the notepads where you enter text. Swiping left moves you to the next item in the list, while swiping right moves you back to the previous item. You can also swipe up to go to the overview of the next area, or swipe down to go to the overview of the previous area. This unfortunately doesn't work particularly well if you have a lot of text in the notepad, as the app recognises the gesture as a scroll, but can be very useful during routine inspections where you focus on area overviews. Obviously, moving to a specific area or item will be much more quickly achieved using the Inspect list. The final part of the basic tutorial relates to the inspection history, which is found in the Condition and History tab. Once you've completed an inspection for a property, future inspections become much easier. To start with, the structure of the property will already be complete, and in the order you need to inspect it. The app also provides you with two key sets of historic information, which will make your job a breeze. The first of these is the item history, which is located below the notepad where you enter your comments. This is a list of comments made about the current item going back into the past. There are three components to each piece of history. The heading indicates the type of inspection that was being undertaken and its date. The speech bubble on the right will insert the entire comment at the end of your current comment if tapped. The notepad contains the comments. Particularly long comments may be limited in height but can be scrolled. You can also select text within a particular comment using the standard iPad text selection gestures, and this will allow you to copy and paste part of a comment into your current report. The top comment in the item history is called autocomplete text and serves a special purpose. The autocomplete text is generated by the app in response to the type of inspection you're currently undertaking and based on the current history of the property. In the cover page tutorial, the Finalize Inspection button was demonstrated. The autocomplete text is vital to the function of the Finalize Report button. It will either state that an item will not be completed, in which case nothing will be added to this inspection when it is finalized, or it will contain the text that will be used. Finalize Report will only add an item to the report if that item doesn't have a report part, which is indicated by the house icon in the Inspect list. And it also has valid text in the autocomplete text. The generation of the autocomplete text will be covered in the different inspection type tutorials. It is important to note at this point that if you need to add or update a photo for an item but want to use the autocomplete text, then you should tap the comment icon to insert it manually, or you will end up with an empty comment being generated in your final report. The final and possibly most powerful history option involves photos. Below the current photos you will see a list of all the previous photos which have been taken for the current item. Tapping on a photo will show you the photo with any tags that you added and all of the text. At the bottom you will have the option of updating the photo. The most powerful of the two options is to update the photo using the built-in camera in your iPad, as the previous image is overlaid on the viewfinder as you take the photo, allowing you to perfectly align the new image with the old. You can also use a placeholder, in which case the original photo will be displayed on the iPad for you to manually align your separate camera with. Tap the Insert Placeholder button once you've taken the photo. Editing updated photos will be covered in the Photos tutorial. Regardless of which of the two options you choose, your final report will contain a side-by-side comparison of the two images. You've now finished all of the basic inspection tutorials. The final tutorial option for inspections will change depending on which inspection you're undertaking and how much of the history you have available for the current property. Anytime you're not sure what to do and want a quick rundown on the inspection process, you can always check the final tutorial.